Okay, is it finally working? Oh my lord, it took forever to get this thing to work. Why is OBS just not being friendly today? I'll blame my internet. Hi, hello. Hello. Dear Lord. Oh my god. There we go. Play some music. Jeez. It did not want to be nice to me today. Not at all. Hello. Hi. Okay. I'll wait for a few peeps to pop in and then I'll state the rules here. So, hello everybody. How was your day? My day has been lovely. Aside from, OBS deciding to bully me. Technology, am I right, friends? Technology. Hey boy. Oh, great. Glad to hear that y'all doing okay. Well, I hope things do get better for you, Ashley. I'm very sorry to hear that. Alright. So, I'm going to go... yes, I am very poor hogger indeed, Dreams. Look, I finally dragged my ass to do a stream. Dreams, are you proud of me? Finally got off my lazy butt. Yay! I'm not working myself to death. Okay. So, I'm gonna go upon the rules here, just so that people can be clear on what's going on. So, I can see why you'd be upset. This melody's in a better place, Ashley. I'm very sorry for your loss. Alright, so I'm gonna go amongst the rules. So the rules are very simple. I'm out of character, so please don't refer to me like, oh, I am the character, because I am out of character right now. Try not to ask for too many spoilers, per se. I'm able to give answers the best I can, but don't try to pressure me into spilling everything. And we would like to ask that you were to ask actual questions about, stuff going on, as well as generally either of if it's what's happened recently, or if you have an actual burning question on your mind about the world, or whatever, y'all can ask that. I mean, you can still call me Eclipse, but don't, act like, oh, I am the character, because I am out of character right now. So I am fine to be called Eclipse, I'm fine to be called YF, Firestar, either one. But because of me being out of character, that means I can answer a lot more questions than I would be able to in character. So, if there's any questions you want to ask, go ahead and do so. Just make sure that you're not trying to push me into giving out too many spoilers. But this also means that I can give info that other characters wouldn't be able to give you because, well, out of character. So, what made me decide to be Eclipse? That's a pretty good question, Brandon. Let me give you an answer to that. The answer to the... oh boy, that's some ominous music. Let me change that real quick. I got some good, There we go. There we go. Less ominous, less spooky. Easier that way. There we go, cool, thanks. Alright. Now that the spooky out of the way. Alright. So, what inspired me to play Eclipse? Well, answers are pretty simple, actually. You see, I only learned about Eclipse a few years back, because, I'll be honest, I fucking hate Shadow. Never have, never will like him, I'm sorry. Never liked the character. And I don't think I ever will. But, one day, I was really, really, really bored. Like, very bored. I had finished almost reading most of my Archie comics, except for the ones with Shadow, because I refused to read them. I had that much of a hatred for Shadow as a kid. Let's see. I think I was chatting with my girlfriend at the time. We were really bored. Before I decided, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna kick the fuck it bucket. And I'm gonna read the comics for Shadow. Hey, maybe I can, like, laugh at him getting his ass beat and, like, write death notes to him or something. Yeah, I had some problems back then. But, so. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Right. So, I ended up, picking up one of my old Sonic digests. And I read the comic. And it happened to be the comic that Eclipse was in. So, I'm sitting here, looking for pages to laugh at Shadow getting his ass beat. And I found Eclipse in it. I actually got interested with the character. I was like, huh. You know what? That's my boy. That boy right there is my man. So, this is back when me and my friend fucking, and we're also starting to do Sonic stuff. My girlfriend obviously was doing Mario Dragon Ball stuff, still does. She mostly does the Dragon Ball stuff though. We were doing this stuff, I think we were in this roleplay called Extraterrestrial Roleplay. And I decided, you know what? I only have Sonic. I want to throw in something to spice up the mix. Because I only have Sonic, and I use Shadow as a punching bag. So, not too fun. I mean, it's fun to play Sonic, but, like, if you only have one dude that's, like, its whole gimmick is, ha, gotta go fast, depression, and the other dude that's, hello, I am punching bag that exists to die, then, you know, gets a little boring. My other friend over here was playing some characters too, and I was starting to kind of lose slow interest in my Dragon Ball character. So, I throw Eclipse into there, and actually have a lot of fun. And so I've started writing for the character. Later on in the future, Bunny introduced me to VR chat, because she learned how much I liked Eclipse. And that's what I found in Eclipse Avatar. Ended up really enjoying playing the character, and at the time I was using a really crappy voice changer because my voice was broken. My mic was not working. The only way I would get it to work was with my voice mod. It was awful. Came across this really terrible group. I will not say their name, but they were awful. I hope they never reassemble again. I ended up being their Eclipse for a little while. So I was messing around, doing my Frieza impression, and some of my friends said, hey, you know, that works for him. I'm like, really? I was just doing my Bridge of Frieza impression because my girlfriend really liked Frieza and I wanted to impress her. If you really think it matches the character, okay. And thus, that's how we also got a Frieza voice. So, later on, ended up meeting Peace. She really liked my Eclipse, picked me up from there, and, well, y'all know what the rest of the story goes. So that's how I got to play Eclipse. Alright, now let's see. Since that was a long story, there's quite a lot of questions now. Oh boy. That's what we're looking for, though. Okay. Yes, dreams. Poor hogger. Very poor hogger, indeed. Let's see. What was the first Sonic game I tried by Max? Give me a moment. Pause. Sorry. Apologies, roommate. So, let's see. First Sonic game I tried. It was either Sonic 1 or Sonic 2. It's either one of the two. I think I might have played Sonic 1 for a little bit, but Sonic 2 is where I first really started. But I didn't really start really getting into Sonic until Adventure. Adventure was my first actual game that I absolutely loved. Loved SA2 as well. Loved that. But I think it was more the shows that got me into Sonic more than the actual games. Still love the actual games too, don't get me wrong. Sonic and the Black Knight is actually my favorite. It's a Sonic and a sword. What better can you get? Let's see. What's your favorite Sonic song of Sonic Frontiers? I think it would have to be a close time between I'm Here. Actually, no. I can't even really fully pick one because I listen to all of them equally. I like I'm Here a lot because of the melody, but I also like rap music as well. And heavy metal, so it's really hard to choose. What's a favorite Mobifall song? Well, you're gonna have to specify on that, because there's only really one Mobifall Sonic. Is there more advice you can give to making a good video? Don't copy off of others. Try to do your own thing. A cop-out will never be good. Doing originality is better. There's a difference between everybody's done the same thing and directly trying to copy another. If you're genuinely trying to do your own spin on something, even if it's an idea that's been done before, as long as you try your best and do, your own thing instead of doing what somebody else has already done, and you know this, and you're discreetly copying them, as long as you do your own thing, that's usually a good thing to do. Other advice? Make characters balanced. Having an imbalanced character is boring, insufferable, and just, you can't stand them. All characters must have a weakness and a form of balance, no matter what they are. No character should be unflawed. That is one thing I'm going to state. I do not like Mary Sue's, and neither does most of the internet. All characters have to have a flaw, whether it be mentally or physically. That doesn't mean you just put a big red dot in their forehead and be like, hey, shoot me. No, but you should at least give them some form of balance and some pros and cons to the character. No character should have all pros, no character should have all cons. It's a good mix of both. If I don't like Shadow, why did I create Rifle? Well, you see, that's a funny story. Because, alright, let me give you the rundown. Originally, Rifle was supposed to exist to die. I originally made him for him to exist in the Smashpocalypse for a little bit, get shot and die, and never come back. Basically, I originally made him to kill him. But you can thank fucking for why he's still alive. One of my other writers. Because when we were doing role plays and doing all that more back in the day, I'm casually, like, doing stuff in the role play. And I said, you know what? I'm gonna bring Shadow back as a robot so I can kill him again for funnies. And fucking turns around to me and says, yeah, that's cool and all, but, like, I'm gonna give you a reason why you can't kill him. I'd snap my head around and I'm like, why? Fucking, I swear, I could hear it from this screen with the biggest shit-eating grin of just, because I wanna. Because, fucking like Shadow, I do not. So, man decides, I'm gonna make him a son. I'm like, damn it! Now I can't kill him, because if I do, I'm gonna make that kid an orphan. Fuck. So, I end up, so, we have Shadow come back as a robot, gets destroyed, and then I have to bring him back again. And thus is how Calamity Shadow was born, because I found a way to bring Shadow into the thing again, but make him cooler and somewhat tolerable, so that I can actually stand writing him, because Jesus fucking Christ, I cannot stand Shadow. I think the only Shadow I've been able to tolerate so far is Mine and Darks now. I really don't like Shadow. Let's see. What inspired me to make a mother and son relationship with Tavaria? Well, let's see. Tavaria's always been there for me since a lot of the stuff I've been through. She's stopped me from doing something to myself I would have regretted back in the day. She's picked me up and held my hand through a lot of tough situations when I was going through some really, really rough time. Her and Chris, actually. Both of them equally helped me a lot through some really, really tough times. And we noticed that there was a lot of people, you know, kind of badgering at them. Hey, you should have those characters have a kid. You should have those characters have a kid. You should have those characters have a kid. And it was starting to get on Varia's and Chris's nerves. I wanted to find a solution to that. And I already did kind of look at them like parental figures. Especially since, I'll be honest, parental figures are not the greatest. But, so, I decided, I was honest with her and told her and Chris honestly that I do kind of look at you two like like parental figures. Especially after all that you guys have done for me, and you guys are clearly way older than me. So, kind of look at you guys that way. And they were very flattered by it, and I told them, hey, and one day I messaged Varia and was like, hey, I have an idea. I think I know a way that we can get the fans to stop badgering you guys about having a kid. I think I found a way for you guys to have a kid without it being too soon or, you know, anything too, like, rushy. She was like, oh. So I discussed to her about the idea on how Eclipse and her would become actual mother and son. And she really liked the idea. We thought more on the story, and that's how that happened. To 5-star. How was your Shadina, Rosie, and his friends? I honestly don't know how their characters are doing. I'd have to ask them. I know we do have a lot of big plans for Shadina, though, so you're gonna have to keep on that. It's like we have some big plans for Sonica, so keep on to that, too. Let's see, what other thing? If I hate Shadow so much, why not just make Eclipse stronger than him, beat yourself and beat him up? Well, that, my friend, is what you call poor character writing. I don't do that. Whether or not I like a character or not, I try to write things to the best of my abilities. I do not let my hatred take charge and write something poorly. I take inspiration from Ian Flynn, not Ken Penders. I'm not a poor writer. Or at least I try not to be. I also take a lot of inspiration from SMG4. Kevin and Luke are amazing. Let's see. What are my plans for the 2K sub celebration? That's a surprise for me. That's a surprise that I can't tell you. That's a surprise me, Dark, and a few others are cooking up. We can't tell you that. I mean, technically, you guys might already know. I have made a few announcements about it already. But I guess now it has to be moved to 2K as a celebration. I did mention it on Hog News. It's just for you to decide what it is. Or, well, figure it out what it is. Thank you. What made me want to make Maurice the way he is? That is actually a very good question, Dreams. Well, alright. Back in the day, Maurice used to be a lot different than how he is now. Originally, he used... Actually, what's funny? Oh, him and Eclipse actually swapped a lot of traits. Maurice used to be the alcoholic, Eclipse used to be the formal one. Maurice used to be the absolute fucking hobgoblin of a gremlin. Well, Eclipse was more sophisticated and calm. I changed that. And boy, am I glad I did. I don't know why, but sophisticated Eclipse just does not feel right to me. So, let's see. Yes. So, everybody always has their Sonic being the stereotypical, haha, let's go, oh yeah! But, nobody's ever come to think, but what if Sonic lost his drive and motivation? What if you made a Sonic that is relatable to not just those in the younger audience, but those in an older audience that are struggling? That's one thing I strive to do when it comes to my stuff in my universe. I strive to make a story for people to relate to in any situation they're dealing with. Each character deals with their own struggles and flaws. Thus, Sonic is the same way. In fact, I decided to write Maurice in the way where people can relate to him in the fact of those who are, I'm sorry for the sensitive topic, those who are dealing with suicidal tendencies, those who are dealing with PTSD, those who are dealing with trauma and depression. I wrote him in a way where he would be very relatable to people like that. So that not only would they be able to find comfort and solace and know that they're not alone and learn that there are ways to fix and help people in those situations, but also know that there are things you can do. It also helps to lead to advice for those even outside of the media. As somebody who has dealt with it a lot myself, putting it into the character so that people can, learn and get better, or even learn and take some advice to help them along the way of their journey of life. That's why I wrote Maurice the way he is. I wanted to make a Sonic that was relatable. Not a Sonic that is like all of the others where it's just, he's happy all the time, no matter what. Because, in reality, no one can always be happy. There's always going to be those times where we're down, and there's always going to be those struggles. Sometimes we're going to lose. Sometimes there are going to be people who lose. And that doesn't mean that the story is over. Losing is the beginning of a story, not the end. It's not the stop, it's the start. Thus is how I wrote Rose to be the way he is with his character. A Sonic who lost. A Sonic whose story is beginning, not ending. He's slowly recovering and getting himself back. Lifting himself up to become better. Show that just because you lose everything does not mean you can't get it again. That doesn't mean that you can't step forward and keep trying. That's why I wrote it that way. Have I ever tried the Sonic off-brand food or drinks? No, because they don't sell them here in Canada, unfortunately. I'm a sad little Canadian. We don't get any of the good stuff. Let's see. What are my favorite moments on VR chat with my friends? Oh, there are so many. There's so many fun little things that me and Eli have done, me and Dreams have done, me and Ralick have done, even me and Bunny and a lot of my other friends have done. We've had a lot of funny times, and honestly, it's hard to really pick one. Because, well, as bad as my memory is, I don't really have a lot of favorite moments with my friends because every moment I have with my friends is special. Hell, it's even nice to have friends at all. So, it's all special to me. They're all special to me. Not a single moment is not. Sure, there's some moments I'd like to forget. But for the moments I have fun, and they have fun, and the moments that I see them smiling and being happy, those are my favorite moments. Out of all the characters you've played as, which one are you attached to the most? Which one am I attached to the most? Let's see. Personally, none of the characters you've seen on the channel. The character I'm attached to the most is Eclipse. Small little tiger character of mine. He's been there for me since the get-go. Other than that, have to be Sonic. I like Eclipse, don't get me wrong. He's my boy, I'm pretty attached to him. But the character I'm attached to the most is Eclipse because he was my first ever character. He helped me through a lot. What inspired you to make modern Fleetway and modern Sonic Yin and Yang creators of Mobifall? Well, you see, this has actually been a plan that me and Dark have had for a long time. We've been planning this stuff for an entire year. We've been slowly alluding to it throughout the series, but it's only around now where we decided to drop the big bombshell. There's a lot more to the story than we have let on. There's a lot more that will be going on in this upcoming arc. But, personally, I think what made us decide to make it Yin and Yang is because we overthought a little bit on some of the stuff we had planned. And we realized, after these events, it's because of them really that they exist. Eli turned to me and was like, oh, you're right. Well, you want to make them gods? Yeah, let's make them gods. And thus they're gods. I wouldn't say they're actually gods, but That's a whole roller coaster that you guys will have to see while while the arc is going on. Will Jen get revived? You'll find that eventually. What's your favorite bloopers? Personally, I think so far, my favorite blooper has to be that at the end of the video with the doctor, finally getting active again, we see the doctor laughing and maniacally the video ends. Well, I edit my own videos. I do all the editing. So, as I'm recording, after fucking was done doing his maniacal laughter and done the scene, man pauses for a good few minutes before he slowly turned to me. It was like, did I do good? And I broke out laughing because he gave me the most innocent sounding voice I'd ever heard from an Eggman model after being so maniacal not even seconds beforehand. I lost my shit. It was amazing. Okay. Oh my god, it's an Andy. How come I don't have my girlfriend voicing Buki? Well, I have an answer to that. You see, A, Buki is trans, so she needs more of a masculine voice, and fucking also owns Buki. And B, my girlfriend is very, very camera shy. She's a little too shy to do voice acting. And I don't want to push her into doing something she's not comfortable with. So, as much as I want to do stuff with my girlfriend, I'm not going to push her into doing something that she's not comfortable doing. So, thus, why fucking is voicing Buki. Regardless, he probably would have voiced her anyway since he owns the rights to the character. So, there's that. Trust me, I do want to do stuff with her like that, but I'm not gonna force her to do something she's not comfortable doing. I won't force her to do acting when she prefers to do writing instead. I respect her, and I'm not gonna push her into doing that. Because as her boyfriend, it's my responsibility to respect my partner's feelings and respect that if she's not comfortable doing something, I'm not going to force her to do it. That's just how it is. And I'm perfectly fine with the fact that she prefers to do writing instead. That's just how it works on a team. Sometimes people on your team just do stuff that you'd rather them also join in on something else, but sometimes it's just not in their comfort zone. So you gotta respect that and not force them. Oh, shush, dreams. What's my opinion of that Reese having a werehog form? Well, I mean, I'm not too shocked by it. I'm the one who designed his werehog form in the first place. I'm the one who A, designed his werehog form in the first place, and B, was the one who decided Unleashed already happened for him. I do 90% of the writing for Reese, actually. I'm not too surprised. I'm actually pretty happy that my design finally got shown out to the public instead of it being behind closed doors. So, that's my opinion on it. Let's see. Will Eclipse ever be stronger than Shadow somewhere down the line? No. No, it won't. I'm keeping true to that in the Archie comics. Well, yes, Eclipse will eventually get the upper hand on Shadow. Unfortunately, Eclipse, while still being, you know, the counter to Shadow, Eclipse will never be stronger than Shadow. The most he'll ever be is the same level as him. I don't want to make a character who's supposed to be their equal be stronger than their equal. So, the most they'll ever be is equal, but I won't make Eclipse stronger than him. Because it would kind of just ruin his character. And I feel like it would be better if they were on the same levels rather than being against each other on different paths. Because it's just better in writing that way. What would be one thing you would like Riz to say to his past self? Okay. Let's see. I got it. Oh, buddy, you think this is hard? You think that is hard? Trust me. Wait till you're out of the Smash tournaments, then you'll see who is talking. There we go. You're about to deal with a whole different trip, buddy. Have fun. Let's see. Oh Lord, now everybody's complimenting me about how I Yeah, I did kind of base Riz more off of like a werehog puppy. He's kind of a puppy, the werehog. But I mean, considering the fact I wanted him to be different, everybody makes the werehogs the same. Big, aggressive, scary. But like, isn't it funnier to have a scaredy cat? Like, I don't think you see that often. Chip being the confident one and Sonic being the big chicken when he's in the werehog form. Like, it just makes it more fun. It makes story writing a lot more spicier and funner to do because it's just so different. And I love writing different stuff. So I don't like writing the same old, same old. It's boring. When you get to write something different, it's just woo. Eclipse. After Riz got healed and maybe got the boost, is he stronger than Rifle or no? Is that stronger than Riz did not get a boost after he got hailed. I am going to tell you that right now. After the battle with Khaon, Riz got weaker. Is Khaon, if you didn't fully understand because of the voice mod, Khaon discreetly said that he reversed a lot of the injuries that he had healed. A lot of the previous injuries healed, he actually took from Riz. So he made him a little bit more... He actually made him a little bit more weaker. So Riz has lost a lot of his speed. So Rifle is still powerful than Riz. And I will state this. Rifle will always be stronger than Riz. Unfortunately, that's how it is. I have a reason as to why. It's an actual very good reason. I just cannot spoil it. You'll see as the arc goes on. But there is a good reason as to why. I can promise you that. Rifle's not my strongest character, though. He's just... To put it simple, him and Eclipse are more or less equals, because, you know, they're counters to each other. Riz will always be weaker than a Shadow, but that's for a reason which you will see as the arc goes on later on. There's a lot of other characters I have that are a lot stronger than Rifle, though, don't worry. A lot of characters could probably beat his ass. It's just those two. Let's see. Does Eclipse get any perks when it comes to working with GUN? Money. I get more money. I get more money and also, yay, free life support. Woohoo! And free babysitters. Yay! I would say that he avoided Ridley like the plague. Andy. I mean, yeah, he probably should have told his past self that. Will Amelia get to see Reese in his werehog form? I mean, she already has before. That's how he confessed to her. He was in his werehog form when he first confessed to her. When they first got together, it was during the Unleashed saga, so it would be nothing new to her. But, I mean, that's something you guys will have to find out for yourself, and whether she sees it or not again. So, that's one thing I'll say. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Alright. Don't be afraid to ask any other questions. We got lots to do. What made you decide to make Eclipse a raging alcoholic? It originally started as a joke. And then it no longer became a joke. It became canon. I originally used to joke that I'm a raging alcoholic because I have depression, haha! And then it ended up actually becoming a fact. Oopsies. Let's see. Am I going to do more hog news in the future? So, because of how well the first thing of hog news did, we have decided that's how we're going to do our channel updates. So yes, anytime we decide to give channel updates that's not a community post, that's how we're gonna do it. But it's not always going to be hog news. Sometimes it might even be Darkling news or Pokemon news, depending on who we decide to have hosting. Let's see. Do you think Sage being Eggman's daughter? Okay. What do you think of Sage being Eggman's daughter since he met Maria? I like it. I think it's really cute, honestly. Which is funny because we made Maria's Eggman's daughter like a few years before we even learned Sage existed. So, I think it's actually real cute. It's nice to see the doctor have a soft spot. And the reason we did that for Maria is because we wanted the doctor to actually have a drive instead of, haha, I want to be the carnival, but nobody will let me. How dare! So we decided to actually give him a good reason to be a villain. I have a question. When will we ever see the babies born? Or is she going to be the family casualty? Unless we have to wait and see. Okay. I can promise you the babies will eventually be born. But it'll be in the arc. It'll be after the arc. After this one. So, the arc after this one. After that one is done, that's when the babies will be born. So, don't you worry. I'm not giving her Fiona treatment. Don't worry. She's gonna eventually have her babies. I promise that. Listen, we all know that Fiona was pregnant for way too long. So let's see. What's your favorite moment in VR chat with your friends? Yeah. I've already answered this. In the clearest way you can describe it, did Buki learn Eclipse of Stealth? How did Buki learn Eclipse of Stealth? Latest way I can describe it? Put hand down. Whoops. There you go. Puts hand down. Oopsies. There we go. Cleanest way you can describe it. Let's see. What's your favorite, cutest moment of AK? Honestly, let's see. I think the cutest moment I ever had with AK, like playing as AK, let's see. I think it would have to be when probably that like snow episode. That was a really cute episode. But honestly, I'm excited for the arc that we have for AK soon. AK is going to be getting her own arc eventually. She is getting to that age where she's going to go on an adventure. Ah, yes. Eventually we will have Yoshi news too. Thank you, Andy. What happened if someone still eclipses alcohol? We all know how he would react. Let's see. Yeah, probably instant glow stick if he was wearing this device. Jen doesn't actually go... Okay, to explain how those forms work. Because Jen is in a spiritual form, his forms are not actually his forms. They're just representations of his emotions. That's really about it. It's due to the fact that his different auras are kind of connected to his forms, in a sense. So, say he has a more upsetty aura. He's gonna go dark. Happier aura, it's gonna be more super. This is because, super is positive chaos energy, we got dark, negative chaos energy, so on and so forth. So, I guess, yes, if someone was to let him while he was wearing this device, he probably would go super. Or he would probably just be like, hey, stop it. What did they do? Do I have plans for Rifle in the future? Oh yes, me and Dark and Relic have some really big plans for Rifle in the future. The best I can say is, for that one, the plans that we have for Rifle will eventually include the last member of Team SSS for for a certain universe. So, you'll see. But have fun. So, let's see. Which character do I like? Let's see. Personally, I have fun playing both of them equally, considering the fact that, both of them have two core aspects to personality. The only reason why I've been doing more with Race is because people want to do stuff with Race. Like, I haven't been getting a lot of people saying, oh, I want to do stuff with Eclipse. Trust me, I have a lot of things listed on the video thing of plans for Eclipse. I just haven't gotten around to it. Because people have been wanting to do stuff with Reese, because I'll be like, here's your options. What ones do you want to do? I want to do this one. Of course, it's the one with Sonic. So, I can promise you, it's not my fault. Okay? Maybe, I mean, it might be a little bit my fault. But, you know, everybody's been wanting to do stuff with the Hogger. No one's been wanting to do stuff with the alien. So. Or at least, the people that I ask, because I have them on the list. So, you know. Does Jen have a lover, and when will we find out more about? Yes, we will find out more about Jen, and yes, he does have a lover. In fact, he's even stated in a previous video that he was together with his Amy, but similar to Maurice, she died alongside with her 3 unborn children. Unfortunately, unlike Maurice, it would be, I'm not going to say it's impossible, but it's going to be a lot more difficult to bring her back than it is going to be Amelia, considering the fact that her body no longer exists. So they're going to have to go through a whole other can of worms to bring her back. What is your favorite Sonic comics? Would you like that? I like the Archie comics. Don't get me wrong, I like the IDW comics and the art style, but I more prefer the Archie comics because A, they were more free to giving the character stuff. You got to see Sonic actually cry a little bit and show more emotion than he does in IDW. Like, don't get me wrong, Sonic shows a lot of emotion in IDW, but he shows a lot more in Archie. So, this is why I like seeing Archie more. Because we get to see all kinds of different universes, different possibilities, different of what could and what couldn't happen. And even, you know, just different character personalities and even alternate universes. We got to see a whole bunch of stuff. It was awesome. This is why I like Archie more. And a lot more stuff. Alright, take care, Sokadoom. Farewell. So, let's see. Ooh, boy. A little bit of light going on there. What's my favorite Sonic transformation? Oh boy. Excalibur Sonic. I am a sorry sucker for swords. I love Dark Form, don't get me wrong, I really do. But I really, really like Excalibur Sonic. Excalibur has to be my favorite because the reason of just, well, man gets a cool-ass sword, cool-ass armor, and fights a big old cool-ass boss. What's not to love about that? With one of the best songs in the Sonic series, I will not retract that statement. I love that song. One of the best songs made by Crush 40. Especially the remixes. The remixes. So good. Okay. And don't be afraid to ask for, like, other stuff, like universe-related or stuff either. As I said, I am out of character. I can answer a lot more than I would be in character. So, you guys have a lot more availability to ask than just myself. So, don't be afraid to ask for things that, you know, don't be afraid to ask about stuff that I wouldn't normally be able to ask as like a clip, that I wouldn't be able to know or ability answer as like Eclipse or Maurice or some other people, you know? Being out of character and being, you know, the head honcho of most of this shit. I wouldn't say all of the shit, but, you know, my shit. Also the head honcho of the Mobifall universe. since I have been writing this thing for literally 8 years, I can give some answers. Don't be afraid to ask that. I can answer that. Huh. Oh Lord, lag. I love it. Sorry, lag. What's my favorite type of villain? A broken villain or a pure evil villain? Personally, as much as I love to write a pure evil villain, I like writing broken villains more. Let's see. Yeah, I like writing broken villains more because there's a lot more in-depth you can give to the character. Instead of just, haha, I'm an evil bastard and I do what I want. No. With the... Let's... alright. Sorry. Dazed. Broken villains are more fun to write for. Because there's a lot more availability you can give them instead of just writing, evil. Hence why Rifle's actually a broken villain. He's got a lot more to his character than just ooga booga stab people, you know? He's got a reason. I like characters with a reason. Whether or not it's a hero that slowly gets corrupted because of the tragedies that happened to them, or even a villain that just became a villain because they were raised in an environment and brought up into a way where they think it's their way of survival. Sometimes writing a villain for more than just destroy the world, take over things, it's more fun when the villain has a reason and it's hard to choose who's wrong and right in the situation. Writing a story where the people watching it don't know who to root for because both have very valid reasons usually turns out to be some of the best stories out there. Because you don't know who to root for, because you sympathize with the villain, because the villain has a reason. It's like N from Pokemon. There's a part of you who doesn't want to beat him because part of you doesn't fully know whether you're wrong in the situation or he is. But that's just how it is. And honestly, writing villains like that are a lot more fun and a lot more character-driven than a simple one-note pure evil. I'm not saying all pure evil villains are one-note. It's really hard to make one that's not. Now, I'm not saying it's impossible. No, it's not impossible. There's a lot of really well-written, pure evil characters. But, personally, in a sort of writing sense, writing sometimes a broken villain is a lot more funner. Because there's a lot more you can mesh into the character than just wibba, you know? Other characters besides the race get arcs. Yes. AK will be getting an arc. Eclipse will be getting an arc. And, well, Rifle will be also getting his own arc. Not including where he's in it. I mean, the character himself. Not as fully the main villain. He will be getting his own story. Do I know the guy who plays Motorcycle? Well, yeah, he's like my best friend. Why would I not know him? Will Amelia get a Werehog form just like Modern Sonic Amy? Probably not, no. I'm lazy. Not even fully because I'm lazy, it's just... I don't see why it would be necessary. I mean, we already have Modern Amy with it. It wouldn't feel right just have the same thing as Dark of her also being a werewolf. That's just my opinion. I just don't feel like it would feel right, in my opinion. So... no, she probably will not. Who knows, that might change. My opinions might change on that, but right now, I'm not planning on giving her any attention. Let's see. Alright. Also, I will keep the note to some people in the chat. For those who have seen the recent video before the one I had posted yesterday. That model is a substitute model for Jules. Jules is not Mobifall Metal Sonic. It is a substitute model. There is a Mobifall Metal Sonic, but it's not Jules. Jules and Mobifall Sonic are two different characters. We just had to use the substitute model because we haven't finished the model for Jules yet. Do I remember the first time I came out saying that I was transgender? Yes, I do. And it didn't go out very well. Because I was with my old group at the time, who were very homophobic. They were the original owners of the Sonic VR/RP Hub world. They were terrible people. So, I'd rather forget about it. But, yeah. I remember that. My parents were more accepting. I know Bunny accepted me, and my other friends who were really close accepted me, but the group that I was part of did not. So I had to keep myself in the closet for a good while until I fully left that group. Once I was with Eli's group, and... once I was with Darkbox and Tavaria's group, that's when I was able to fully come out as trans and actually be myself. Before then, I had to hide behind the character to actually be myself. Let's see. When was the first time I met Tavaria and Chris? I met them in a dumpster fire. And that dumpster fire is the same place I talked about earlier. They were one of the few diamonds in the dumpster. I love them to this day. They are amazing people. Let's see. Let's see. Do you think there's a Mobifall version of Godzilla? He's sleeping right now. Let's not wake him. If you were to quit YouTube, what would you do in real life? Do you have plans in real life? Yes, I do. And I don't need to quit YouTube to do them. I'm pretty happy being an actor. My two major things that I've always wanted to do. I mean, there was 3 things I wanted to do, but I gave up on one of them because my math grades were just too shit. Originally, I was going to be a paleontologist, but I gave up on that dream because my math was awful. I still cannot do multiplication to save my life. But, let's see. The other 2 things I've wanted to do was be a voice actor and be a video game designer and developer as well as a writer. Which is what I'm doing right now. I'm developing a game and I'm doing writing. So, as well as voice acting. So I don't think I necessarily would ever quit YouTube unless YouTube forced me to quit. And honestly, what I do in real life is just continue to try and make games, hang out with my friends, obviously get a job to help pay, and possibly look for some upcoming voice actor roles. But that might be difficult for me to do because as a person who lives in Canada, Canadian fucking voice laws can be problematic sometimes. Yeah. Let's just say it's hard for Canadian voice actors to be chosen for stuff. I'll put it simply. But yeah, so I would probably go out and continue to still be a voice actor and a game developer, as well as a writer. Possibly even a concept artist as well. If I ever get proud in my art, even though I really don't like my art, even though I draw everything. But yeah. That's that. Did I want Opal to die originally, or did you want her to live? Well, here's a fun little fact for you, Jaden. If I have a character die, it's either for 3 reasons. Hello, welcome to the stream. If I ever have a character die, it's for 3 reasons. A, I don't like them. B, I'm planning to bring them back soon anyway, so their death doesn't matter. Or D, story. But let's see. I really like Opal's character. I really, really do like Rouge. Was I always planning for her to die? No. But don't worry. You'll see her again. Don't know when. Don't know where. Don't know when. Are you going to make another YouTube video on your series with Amelia sometimes in the future or not? Well, of course. Amelia is a major part of the channel. Why would I not let her in part of the channel? She's an important part. I will be doing other videos with her. It's not like she's just some, like, clickbait stuff, you know? She's an important character, just like everybody else. So of course, I'm going to do more stuff with Amelia. It's just, I don't want to force AG to do stuff right now. She's really busy with college. Never want to push somebody when they're pretty busy with school. And it didn't end, Cheetah Girl. I think you just kind of crashed. Let's see. Oh no. Did my thing break? Oh, not again. Hold on. I don't think you crashed. I don't think it crashed. I can still see myself on the thing. Oh lord. Can you all still hear me? Hello? Do I need to restart the thing again? I apologize. OBS has been not too friendly for me. Say hog if you can hear me. Okay. It didn't die. Cool. Alright. Don't scare me like that. Oh, Lord. Let's see. What's your favorite starter Pokemon and why? Favorite starter, Ah, yes. We're getting hoggers in the chat. Perfect. That's what, just what I wanted. Lovely. Beautiful. Perfect. Let's see. Okay, what's your favorite starter Pokemon? I like Litten because I really like cats and fire types. But then at the same time, I also like Charmander and Bulbasaur because they were my first ever. And Piplup was my first ever actual starter. Okay, let's see. I think it would have to be Litten. Charmander close second, Bulbasaur third. I like Squirtle too. I like all the Kanto starters a lot. But I think Piplup would also have to be fourth. Piplup is pretty special to me because they were my first ever starter I ever had. So. Let's see. Will there be an aftermath to Opal's demise? Will we see Boshi's reaction? If my lazy ass can drag myself to draw a comic, maybe. I see. Hog bitches. Good words, Relic. Wise words from a wise hogger. Let's see. What got me into Smash Bros? Brawl. When I was seeing the trailers for Smash Bros. Brawl and saw Sonic in it and saw that I could beat the shit out of Mario with Sonic, I was immediately on board. I was just like, Fast Hedgehog, my favorite boy, beats the shit out of Italian plumber who likes spaghetti? Yes, please. And thus, I got Smash Bros. Brawl. I played the game until I eventually got Sonic with the main cast. Played Sonic a bunch. But what really got me into Smash Bros. Was Subspace Emissary. I loved Subspace Emissary. I used to replay that shit over and over again. At first, I went through the entire thing wondering, hey, when am I gonna get Sonic? Only, at the end of the thing, for Sonic to come in as a badass and beat the shit out of Taboo. Which, my little 10-year-old self over here was just like, Hedgehog. He came in to save the day at the best time! Sonic! I, freaked out. I used to also watch the trailers for Sonic over and over again to watch him throw Mario off the screen. It was funny. I just liked how it went. Yeah. After beating Subspace Emissary, I never stopped playing it until, a few years later when our Wii was kind of broken and we lost the CD. I would play the levels all the time after beating it because then you get to play all the characters, play all the levels again with your favorite characters. I would play the levels all again with Sonic. Personally though, one of the levels I really loved was playing the levels with Meta Knight or playing one of these levels in the Subspace Emissary with Squirtle. I used to play Pokemon Trainer back in the day. But I also really loved going through some of the other stuff as well within the Subspace Emissary. Personally, just Subspace Emissary and Smash Bros. Brawl is what got me into Smash Bros. In the first place. If it wasn't for Smash Bros. Brawl, I probably would have never gotten into it. Smash Ultimate was pretty fun too. I liked World of Light. As much as, unfortunately, there wasn't as much story as I hoped and anticipated, I really did like World of Light. It was cool. Liked the theme song. Liked the whole new gimmick it had. I was able to get... I went through most of the Spirit Board, beating the shit out of, beating the ever-living shit out of everything with Yoshi until I got Sonic. And then I started beating the shit out of everything with Sonic and Yoshi in World of Light. I did beat Darkon the first time. I just haven't beaten him on my Switch Lite. But that also might be because I'm a little rusty. Or I just don't have a GameCube controller. Give me a GameCube controller and Smash Bros. And I'm sorry, but you're gonna be seeing 9 lives in 1 second. Yeah. I love that game. Wait, does Mobifall Ridley exist? Yes, he does. Chris didn't always have a high voice, you know? He used to sound just like Modern until Ridley fucked up his vocal cords by slamming him to the ground. So... yeah, Ridley exists. Sonic knows him very well. Let's see. Let's Sephiroth's power level in Mobifall since he literally sliced Darkon. Yeah, he did slice Glulimina. Well, Sephiroth is basically the same power level as normal Sephiroth. We didn't need to boost up Sephiroth any more than he already was. He is perfectly as powerful as he is already. No need to boost him more than he already needs to be. He's good all on his own. However, he does have a companion. He has 2 companions. A Pokemon and a child. One child is wearing a green sweater. And the other one... a green sweater with a stripe across it. And the other one, his other companion, is a little white rat. She used to be yellow. And she used to be the weakest fighter on the Smash Bros. Crew. But she got stronger, thanks to Genova cells. So, Sephiroth isn't necessarily boosted, but he has friends now. I'll just put it at that. Yes, that was Ridley. Oh boy. What's so funny, Mugger? What you laughing for? What you laughing for, boy? What you laughing? Oh wow, you've been watching all of my videos all the way up to the... Oh jeez. I am so sorry for all the cringe you watched then. So my old videos are so bad. I had no idea what I was doing. I'm glad that you like my channel though. Thank you, Kevin. Oh, shush, dreams. Oh, God. Oh, no, not the One-Winged Angel and Ridley theme. It's already bad enough we have a custom theme made for Ridley already. For when we get to that incident scene. We already have a VA for Ridley. Apologies. It's already been taken. Well, dooba 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 da. Let's see. I'm gonna ask a question to all those in the chat here, because I'm curious. What was your all's opinion to the video that I released yesterday? And any questions that you have for that, I'm willing to answer. Well, to the best of my ability, that is. Besides, there's a lot more coming for after that. In fact, you could say we have a whole wave of stuff going on. You could say that we have a whole wave of things on the way. Yes, we also have an Omega. Dreams. The one that I made yesterday and premiered. Well, with modern memories. I can stay. We have a whole wave of stuff going your way. That's all I can say to that. What do I think of PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale? Let's see. I've never gotten to play it. I've never gotten to play PlayStation All-Stars. Never got the opportunity. Gotta remember, I'm a little poor boy. I'm just a little guy in poverty just trying to do his best. So, can only have as many games as I can rack my small little budget to afford. So I never got to play that game. Aw, sorry Dreams, don't mean to hurt your little wing. Was that really Jan yesterday? You should watch the NATO Mouse video. Are you hinting to another Genesis wave? Oh, I'm not hinting to another. But I am hinting to a previous. Not me though. Hello Nadir. I'm doing well, thank you. I don't really give characters out to people I don't know personally yet. I'd rather meet the person in person first and actually become friends and get to know them before I give them any character roles. It's just for my own comfort. I'm not saying don't try to go for the career though. Do try. But don't push and jump into things when, you know, people don't know you yet. It's nothing against you, don't worry. I would like to get to know you more. If you ever do get VR chat, I wouldn't mind getting to know you. some of your videos. What year does it been? I need to count. You could say I lost track. I wonder if it's were to have a two ever in a custom Vistamp in the future. I don't know what that is, so you'd have to explain to me what that is. I'm not experienced with what that is. If I say, what's your favorite version of Shadow? A dead Shadow. Cut here. The dark make it for you. No. Dreams made it for me. They're my dreams. She made it for me as a gift. It was a little gift. Me and Dreams do trade. I do texture work for her, and she does modeling. Yes, he does exist, but he's asleep. We're not waking him. Here's a fun little thing when it comes to Mobifall. Everything exists in some way, shape, or form. Whether it be media, actual existence, or as in a story or some other form of way. Everything exists in some way, shape, or form. Calling you out like dark is yes. Yes. I will show the world that you are talented and you are amazing and you are an awesome big sister. For two bad dreams. What's my favorite Sonic TV show? Let's see. Sonic X. Has to be Sonic X. Specifically Season 3. I loved Season 3. Ah! Greetings, Draco! Aw, did I fluster the dreams? Good. Good to know that you're special. 'Cause you are. I'm actually 20. I can play all versions of games. I may not sound, my age because, I haven't gotten the stuff to deepen my voice yet, but I'm actually 20 years old. I can play M-rated games, T-rated games, all that. I just prefer not to because of my phobias. That's all. Let's see. What's my favorite Sonic song? I have a lot of favorite Sonic songs. Personally, my favorite one has to be With Me from Sonic and the Black Knight. But if it were to be outside of Sonic and the Black Knight, I think the other one would have to be the ending song of Sonic X, where it's just do 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 do. I just can't pronounce it. And I think the other few songs I'd think would be my favorite would be Reach for the Stars from Sonic Colors, Escape from the City, and all of the songs from Sonic Frontiers. Yeah. Alright. Ah, greetings, Go. Hello there. Hello, Jacob. Yes. Crisis City. Game had so much potential. It's unfortunate that Elise existed. The game would have been so much better if she didn't exist. Let's see. So, if there's any more questions y'all have, don't be afraid. It doesn't all have to be just about me. It can be about other stuff as well. Sir, how strong is Khaon since he gained a lot of negativity from Maurice, and how would you scale it? Khaon is probably a little bit below modern Fleetway. The reason behind that is because, well, Khaon existed in, originally Khaon was Boom Sonic's Fleetway. When Boom Sonic died, he got transferred over to Maurice after being brought back into modern Fleetway. Yeah. So, once Khaon was brought back to modern Fleetway, and modern Fleetway infected Maurice with another Fleetway, Khaon was that Fleetway. Hence, he also renamed himself the Fleetway. If you actually listen closely within the battle, you'll see Maurice refer to Khaon as Boom Fleetway before the battle begins. Every time a Fleetway dies, they actually grow a little bit. Oh, I wouldn't say a Fleetway dies. Every time a Sonic dies and a Fleetway's infected with it and goes back, in that Fleetway goes back to modern Fleetway, that Fleetway will actually grow stronger and mutate once they get put into another Sonic. So, Khaon was mutated and a lot more stronger. Plus, being put in a Sonic that naturally has a lot of negative energy because of all the stuff that he goes through. Plus, the world being full of negative energy themselves. Khaon is very powerful. I'll just put it that way. He's still learning. He's still getting stronger, but he is a strong boy. He's a little below modern Fleetway. He will never be stronger or as strong as modern Fleetway because, well, you can't be stronger than the original. But I would say he's close-ish. Close-ish. I wouldn't say fully close, but close-ish. I know they have Nintendo games. Do you play any E-rated games? Do you play any E-rated games, any T-rated games, or any M-rated games? And all or not? I play E-rated games. I don't really play M-rated games very much, or T-rated games. I think the most I play for M-rated games is Mortal Kombat. And I suck at that game. I do play E-rated games because, well, Minecraft is an E-rated game. Some Sonic games are an E-rated game. I don't really focus mostly on, like, the ratings on games. I more or less focus on the game itself, and if I'm interested in that. I don't really care about the maturity level fully. I more care for the story. I'm a story type of guy. I'm not really a maturity level guy. I play games for their story and for their, well, you know. Yeah. I don't play a lot of T-rated games because they just don't spark my interest. And also, I just don't have a lot of games in my library because of, well, you know, don't have much money, so How come Khaon looks like a big flurry instead of the traditional super form? Well, Khaon actually has a very good reason to his color scheme. See, Khaon chose his color scheme to mock Maurice. Because Maurice goes through what he likes to call whiteouts. Where he'll completely blank out, everything will go white for him, and he'll start attacking other people. Or sometimes even hurting himself. It's unfortunately a thing that he has when he's put under too much stress or too much pressure. You can usually see if he's going through a whiteout when his pupils start to go, when his eyes or pupils start to go smaller, and he starts twitching and laughing uncontrollably. It's usually when you can tell that he's going through some sort of whiteout. Sometimes he'll just be very aggressive. Sometimes it's not even just laughing, sometimes he'll just be aggressive, but you can usually tell when he's going through one of them when his eyes become really small and he starts twitching a little bit. Because of a lot of the damage he's done in said whiteouts and a lot of things he can't forgive himself for, Khaon chooses a white color palette to mock race for said thing. He actually uses it to mentally harm him. His whole color palette itself is the way to mentally harm Maurice's mental state. Basically, a way to mock them that, hey, you have these things, and you going through this stuff has caused you to kill some of your friends by accident. I'm going to be a constant reminder of that by choosing this as my color to continue to remind you of such things. It's also why you'll notice that Khaon has smaller eyes, too, than most Fleetways. Smaller eyes, white color palette. It's his way of trying to mock Reese in that type when he's put into that type of state. We did that on purpose. That's just how the color palette, that's just how it is. The Fleetways can choose their appearance. It's just that usually they just stick with their normal appearance. But Khaon can choose his appearance to be that way for the sake of mockery. What do you think of Friday Night Funkin' Game and Small? I'm okay with Friday Night Funkin'. There's some games, there's like some mods that they really fixed. I'm not too fond of Boyfriend's voice. I like a lot of the other characters' voices more. I'm more of a fan of the instrumentals. Let's see. All in all, Friday Night Funkin's not that bad of a game. I've definitely seen worse. Oh, it's okay. This is my favorite character in the Sonic X TV series. Oh. Clearly, I liked Sonic himself a lot. I really liked Rouge's personality in Sonic X. He had the best voice actor from Sonic X in there, and the best personality that you could ever display Rouge to have in Sonic X. Same with Knuckles, too. I was meh on Chris. I wouldn't say I hated him, but I was meh on him. I really liked Tails. I was okay with Cosmo. Cosmo wasn't too bad. I did cry when she died. I will admit that. I laughed my ass off when Shadow died. I was laughing hysterically. I thought it was hilarious. But, let's see. I liked Helen a lot. Helen was my favorite human character. Personally, she would have made a better protag. And that's my honest opinion. My favorite episode has to be when Sonic literally decided, nah, I ain't gonna hang out with the president. I would rather hang out with the disabled kid. Because that just shows how much Sonic doesn't care who you are. He's more, he would rather help a girl who has a harder time going on an adventure than his own ego. And personally, that shows a lot of Sonic's character right there. It doesn't care who you are. He will help you no matter what, and no matter what struggles you have. In fact, he'll go out of his way to help you in your struggles. And help you get through them and, help you get through what you need to get through. And make your dreams come true when you really want them to. Hey, man went through all the trouble just to let a little girl see a thing of flowers because she couldn't do it because she was in a wheelchair and her family was too busy. And personally, that's my favorite episode of Sonic X and just why I love Helen so much. She's such a sweet girl. Let's see. I liked a lot of episodes of Sonic X. I'll be honest. I liked this series. Chris was could have been better, but personally, I'd prefer Chris over Elise any day. I'd rather tolerate Chris than tolerate Elise for 5 seconds. Let's see. Yes, it was a very wholesome episode. Oh, hell yeah. Do 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 do. Good song. Very good song. Do 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 do. I don't like the Phoenix version of Elise either. But I have my own reasons for that. Let's see. What's your favorite to do in a game you're playing? What's my favorite thing to do in a game I'm playing? Let's see. Depends on what game I'm playing. Because if it's an RPG game, I like grinding and getting to know the characters more, as well as doing the side quests so I can learn more of the lore. Pokemon, I love catering my Pokemon as much as I can. Absol is my baby. But also Mew is my baby. Mew and Absol. They're my Pokemon. Let's see. There's a lot of favorite things I like to do when it comes to games I play. It really just depends on the game I'm playing and what I like to do, because all games are different. All games have their own different diversities, so. What's my favorite food? Chocolate. Chocolate and sushi. Fucking love seafood. I think my other favorite food would have to be cheesecake. But mostly chocolate. Hell. Ah, hello, Lucky. I played Sonic Unleashed for the Wii. I wish I got to play the Xbox version or the PlayStation version, but never got to. I think my favorite level would have to be Windmill. I love the Windmill levels. It was fun. Fairy Land was okay, but it was pretty difficult on the Wii. if the piranha plant could talk, I mean, some piranha plants actually can talk. And haven't you seen the Super Mario Bros. Super Show? That's not the same Fleetway. Let's see. But yeah, some piranha plants can talk. And they would more or less just either talk like normal people or they'd either talk like normal people or just, just be like, hey, compadre, you should get in my mouth. Something like that. That was, I think, the most cringiest thing I've ever said in my life. Let's see. If they'd have made a mod of me in Sonic Frontiers, what would I do? I'd be very flattered. And, I mean, I'd be pretty happy. Whether it be, like, I mean, Eclipse isn't exactly me. He's just a character from the Archie comics. But, if they did make, like, a mod of Grace or, like, of my character themselves, I would be flattered, honestly. I don't think I'd be upset at all. The only time I'd be upset is if, like, they somehow stole my model, but personally, I'd just be flattered because that just means that people like my stuff and I'm doing a good job. I don't think Yoshis will become bird-likes as time goes on. As much as people say that they're dinosaurs, Yoshis aren't actually dinosaurs. It's just an insight trope and stereotype. But in reality, they're actually just a form of lizard. We just refer to them as dinosaurs in this because, well, you know. They aren't actually dinosaurs. It's like calling an alligator a dinosaur, or a crocodile a dinosaur. They're not actually dinosaurs, but you still call them dinosaurs. I mean, they have their own bird-like occasions some of the time, but I'll probably do VR chat videos in March, maybe. Depends. I'm a really busy guy. I've got a lot of stuff I gotta do. How's my day going? It's going pretty well. How do I feel like Reese will get along with the... Actually, Reese has already met Android Shadow, and they've gotten along quite fine. They're actually good friends now. Hogger in my walls, what will he do? Relic, get out of my walls! I just paid for those! Damn you, Hog! Boy, don't make me get the broom. Bad ghost. Bad. Back to your corner. Sit in your corner and mauled. Mauled, boy. Okay, let's see. Alright. Oh, the Transformer. I don't know a lot about Transformers, so maybe he would. I don't know. I never grew up with cable. So I didn't get to watch a lot of the shows a lot of people did when they were kids. I never got that luxury or opportunity. It's just how things are, unfortunately. Oh, I get that from a lot of people. You never watched this? You never watched that? Yeah, I never had the luxury. What happens when you're too poor to afford TV? So you gotta, like, download things on CDs. What was school life like for me? School life was... I think school life is half the reason I'm traumatized. So, there's that. School life is also half the reason I hate Shadow. That's not even me making a joke, that's actually being truthfully honest with you. I grew up in a snobby rich kid school full of Shadow fans. Well, I was a poor little poverty boy. Oh boy. I got the shit beaten out of me. I'm surprised I never had any bones broken. My brother the same. Poor kid. Let's see. School life was not too great, honestly. As much as people will try to make it out that Canadian schools are so great and stuff, the schools in Cornwall are awful. They're not good. I actually might have to learn a lot of things. I actually still have a lot of things to learn because let's see. What I should have learned in school and what most schools should have taught me, my schools didn't have, so I never got the opportunity to learn it because they never taught me. They also would leave me behind a lot, so I never got the full opportunity to learn a lot of these things because it would just push past and wouldn't even give me the opportunity to have a tutor or nothing. And when I would ask for help, I'd get scolded. Let's see. There was a lot of... high school was even worse. I just personally didn't have a very good school life. It was a really rough. It was not an easy thing for me. I had a few friends. I'm grateful for those friends, and they helped me get through it a lot. School life itself was not easy. Being the poor kid while also being the freak at the school, you get a lot of problems. And you go through a lot of stuff. You see a lot of stuff. You encounter a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff happens to you. A lot of stuff you'd like to forget. A lot of stuff you wish you could take back. But, hey, part of the journey, you know? Do I play Five Nights at Freddy's video games at all? I never had the money to get any of the Five Nights at Freddy's games. I never got the opportunity. I want to, but at the same time, never got the opportunity. Can you give me a hug? Yeah, you can give me a hug. I kind of need it. Dreams, Ralick, Dark, and Bunny, and my girlfriend, and fucking Xeno give me hugs all the time. But I mean, hey, any extra hugs is nice. Let's see. What's your opinion on Sonic's new abilities and Frontiers along with the supersonic ability? I love them, honestly. It's nice to see Sonic have something more than just spin dash, spin dash, spin dash. You know? It's awesome. It's like a nice little callback to the other abilities Sonic had with like Sonic Wind and all that, you know? All the good stuff. I like it. Instead of giving him the fucking Sakurai move set of just, okay fellas, get me out here. Spin dash. Who's up special? Spin dash. He's down special? Hear me out here? You wouldn't believe this one. Spin dash. So, yeah, that's fun. I liked it. I was really happy he got some new diversity and moves. Is Amelia and her triplets okay after the awful experience of those games? Yeah, Amelia and her triplets are fine. Don't you worry. She's obviously healing a little bit, but she's fine. In the end of the video, she just ran to get help. She basically just ran to get some medical attention because, I mean, the dude literally did get stabbed at the chest. It's not like you're just gonna stand around and watch this dude bleed out. So, yeah, Amelia got some hospital help, basically. She went to go get some medics. So she's okay. She got some help herself. She got some medical attention herself. She's okay. Don't worry about her. She is perfectly fine. She's alive. She's fine. I want to kill her off after just bringing her back anyway, or that entire revival arc would have been a complete waste. And I don't want to go through another one. Oh my god, that thing took forever. Nobody's fault, though. It was more or less that we were just so distracted with other stuff. Yeah, he is a real hogger, ain't he? The funny thing is, that whole speech that he did, I actually scripted. I had that scripted out for an entire month. Actually, quite a few months, actually. A few other lines that me and Ralick said throughout that video, we also had scripted. Unfortunately, Jackson, I don't think that wish will ever come true. Mainly because Fleetway is energy. It'd be pretty hard to do that. How can you stab one that is energy, you know? Energy's gotta go somewhere. Energy doesn't die or disappear. That's just basic science. Oh, I'll tell you, Ty. Me and the rest of our team, we had put a lot of effort and dedication into our stuff. In fact, this upcoming arc that we are doing, we have had planned for several months. We have had this planned all the way back since, let's see, say it's like somewhere around 2022 we've had this planned out. In fact, I actually redid the previous thumbnail that I had made because my art became outdated from how long we've had this planned out. So I had to redraw that thumbnail because I was like, that's my old art style. I want to draw it with my new style, so I did with my new style. That's how long we've had this planned out for. Several months to almost an entire year. And we're only at the scraping point of the arc. In fact, we're actually at the beginning of the biggest arc so far that will be put onto my channel, aside from the arc with Eclipse. AK's arc is going to be a mini arc. But one of the It's okay, Relic. You good to derp. He's okay. He's okay. Pat pat. Let's see. So yeah, we've had this stuff planned for that long. In fact, this arc will probably be, aside from the arc with Eclipse, and a few other arcs that we have way later on in the future this year. Or next year, depending on when we get things out. This is going to be one of the biggest story bombshells that we're going to have out here. And it's not just me working on it. I do not take credit for everything. Ralick is to thank for it too. Dreams is also to thank for it. Dark is to thank for it. Even my friend XenoGuy, who plays Mighty for me, is to thank for this too, as well as my friend Fuckin', who plays Spooky, Sunspot, and a few others. Obviously Dark, who plays Modern. Let's see. And as well as my friend Andy, and a few others, as well as a few others along the way. We have a lot of friends who helped us out. Shh, don't spoil that, Ralick. We all did our part in making this wonderful arc that is going to be making its way. It's only a matter of time. Now let's see. So, did you read any Sonic Fleetway comics or know any Fleetway Super Sonic himself as Ebony? I did not get to own a copy of the UK comics, but I have read it through other means. Welcome to the internet. Have a look around. Anything your brain can think of can be found. So, you know, I found I found it on some websites. So I was able to read the comic. Gotta love those websites where they pirate comics so you can just read them for free. How do you think I read the Pokemon Among Us? It's okay. I don't like Elise. I can't stand the character. She's probably the worst ever Sonic character to be written aside from Jeffrey St. John and Scourge. And Shadow. Let's see. A lot of us have almost ended having traumatic experiences to make you all enjoy. Yes, we have, Andy. Yes, we have. Ha! Pain. But yeah, we've cooked up some stuff. Let's just say X counted for a reason. And there's a home, and let's just say you'll learn a little bit more as to what X counted for a reason, and Fleetway said what he said to my boy for a reason. We'll learn a little bit more about the number 16 pretty soon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Unfortunately, Nadir We already have a VA for Chip / Light Gaia. Especially since our Light Gaia / Chip is a girl, so... Ah, yes. Don't worry, Andy. I'll be giving you some more very soon. Love you, man. I'll be... See you later. Is the hugger okay? I don't know, Relic. Are you okay? Are you okay, Andy? Let's see. What's my favorite horror movie or game? Let's see. Personally, I think my favorite horror movie would have to be... Let's see. Favorite horror movie? Probably it'd have to be It. I like It. Stephen King was pretty cool. Aw, I love you too, Andy. No homo. You see, hi. There's one quick problem for that question. A, I don't have a capture card. B, I have a Switch Lite. Capture cards don't work on a Switch Lite. C, that would require me to have money. I don't have a lot of that. Let's see. How do you think Hog / Scorch and will then meet Hog / Scorch in future? Probably not. I don't think he would. Purely for the main factor of I don't know how it would work well into the story. I mean, it would be cool, but I don't think he would. I'm not saying no, but it's very unlikely. I'll just put it at that. The nicest way I can put it. Who knows? We could. We could not. It's all a matter of, well, what happens. Let's see. Let's see, how long have we been? Oh, only an hour or so. Wow. Not too long, actually. We'll go for another hour or so, and then we'll call it there. So, if y'all have any more questions to ask, go ahead. Ooh, this is one of my favorite songs. Do 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 do. What's your favorite dinosaur? My favorite dinosaur is T-Rex. Just a quick look, Steve. Personally, favorite dinosaur has to either be the Spinosaurus Brachiosaurus, and the Coelophysis. Coelophysis was one of the first ever dinosaurs. It's like a small, raptor species. Dimetrodons are not dinosaurs. They were around before the dinosaurs. So I'm not gonna class them. Let's see. I really do like the Spinosaurus, though. And the Brachiosaurus. Allosaurus aren't actually dinosaurs. Dinosaurs are only land creatures. The quote-unquote dinosaurs in the water and the quote-unquote dinosaurs in the air aren't actually dinosaurs at all. They're just classed around the same thing because they're all from the same era. And it's just a thing that usually people do. It's a common misconception. But they're actually, air lizards, water lizards. They have another actual classification, but they're not dinosaurs. It's a common misconception. Have I seen any of the Sonic the Hedgehog movies before? Yes, I have. I've watched every single one of them. That I put my tiny little budget into being able to do. Marine reptile and flying reptiles. Thank you, sir. It's been a while since I've read all my books. I have tons of books on dinosaurs. What's my opinion on Nazo Unleashed? It's been a long time since I watched Nazo Unleashed. Let's see. It was okay. Do I think Nazo needs a little bit more balancing? Yes. But overall, it was okay. It was alright, for the most part. Balancing could have been better. The explanations could have been a little bit more better. The story could have been a little bit more fleshed out. But personally, not that bad. I liked it. I will put some criticism to say it needed a little bit more work, but I liked it. It's a shame that the new one didn't come out, because the new one could have had the opportunity to flesh out stuff a little more, but hey, it is what it is, Well, that's just the Sonic community for you. It's hard to see people do things that are balanced. I'm not going to say I'm the golden goat for that one. Sometimes I can do things a little unbalanced, but I try my best. Balancing stuff ain't easy. Choreographing stuff ain't easy either. Or power scaling. It's all really difficult. It's not as easy as it makes it out to be, but hey, that's all part of writing, you gotta do that. It's like character design when it comes to color theory and design choices and all that. Because mixing neon green with neon blue is awful and eye-bleedy. Sorry. No offense to people who have characters out there, but having blue stripes on a neon green character... Have I met Relic? Yeah, he's alright. I've met him. He's okay. Boy, I was up late last night, working on thumbnails. Ah, yes, cool edge. Good theme. Good theme. Oh. You got 24.4k subscribers. So congrats. Congrats to you. Must have worked hard to get that. Congrats. Really happy for you, man. Well, this isn't really a place to self-promote. This is a place to ask. But, congratulations for your achievement. That isn't easy to do. So, I'll have a few more questions get in. We asked. Oh, how did I meet my lover? I actually met my girlfriend on DeviantArt. I know, that's a story to, that's the wonderful story to put on the headliner. I met my girlfriend on DeviantArt. I did. I met her a long time ago on DeviantArt. Back in 2015. It was a long time ago, but I don't regret it. It was back when I was doing Minecraft stuff with Herobrine. With Herobrine being the main character, being the good guy, Steve being the bad guy, and Alex being the, the neutral character. I think Steve for a good while, though, was not even the bad guy, he was just an idiot. But yeah, Herobrine was the good guy, and all that. Lucian was the main villain. Wolfie was another villain. Firestar was was Herobrine's wife. Yeah, there was a lot of stuff. But yeah, I first met my girlfriend on DeviantArt, and we had roleplayed with our Minecraft characters. Got very close with each other. Ended up going over the Discord. Became closer friends for several more years. And then eventually we got together. And we've been together for like almost 6 years now, I think. Almost. We've been together for a long time. Be happy about her. Did I ever break character while recording? Oh yeah, I have. I have quite a few times. Alex even seen me break character a few times. And so is Dark. In fact, I've even made him break character a few times. We've all broken character at least once or twice. It's funny. Let's see. I wonder if Rifle could get eaten by a Tyrannosaurus. No, he won't. That would be weird and just not necessary. What's your thoughts on the new Sonic Prime show for next week? I like it. I'm pretty happy about it, but unfortunately I haven't really gotten to watch it because my broke ass can't afford Netflix. So, yeah, that's cool. I think we have... maybe I have Netflix? I don't know. I'd have to look. Last check or something? I don't know. I'd have to figure that out. See you later, Cheetah. Thank you for stopping by. Let's see. Any of y'all have anything else to ask? We're going on for a few more minutes before we continue, or I'll end it. So, if y'all have any more questions, go on and ask. Well, I can English. There we go. Go ahead and ask. As I said, this is one of the few times I can actually answer stuff without having to be in character and be like, well, I don't know this. What do you mean? Do I have plans to get money since I'm broke? Getting a job. They would accept my resumes. I need to rewrite my resume. Maybe that's the problem. Fucking Walmart. Let's see. I mean, I am trying to get monetized by YouTube. I mean, it's not a big thing. But, Also, don't worry, you don't annoy me with the statements. I might say that I just don't think something's necessary. It's just me being honest, not being annoyed. Let's see. I think my plans are either to try and get monetized and get a little bit of funding, do more art commissions, possibly get into possibly doing editing for people, and possibly looking into getting a job, part-time. Hopefully for that, I can help out. And yeah. It just, yeah. Also, don't you worry, I'm not annoyed. I just sometimes can be very brutal and honest. That's just how I am. I'm a very blunt person sometimes. That's the scariest moment in the Sonic the Hedgehog media. Oh. The stuff with Enerjack. Like, don't get me wrong. The games have some scary stuff. But if you think that's the case, you haven't seen the shit that I've seen in the comics. Oh. But simple. I have seen some lovely stuff in the comics. I've seen stuff from Eclipse snapping somebody's neck to seeing a soulless husk plastered against the wall. Also, I'm also autistic, so I can understand that. I have high-functioning autism myself, so don't worry, I get autism. I understand. It's all good. What was your favorite recording session? My favorite recording sessions? I've had a few. But I definitely have had having fun with the little recording sessions I'm having for the Smashpocalypse series we got going on soon. Doing the audio sessions for that. So fun. I've had fun with the other recording sessions, too. I like the recording with my friends, no matter what it is. Personally, favorite recording session gotta be the stuff with Smashpocalypse series that we're gonna be uploading eventually. And probably other than that, I'd have to say would be the thing with X. I loved that. It was also very, it was very therapeutic for me because I went through a lot before that video. It was my way of getting out all of my repressed emotions in that one video. God, it feels so good after. Let's see. What are you ship in Sonic? What are my ships? I like Son Amy. I'm a classic. I don't really ship a lot of stuff. I'm kinda, if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't type of guy. And I like Son Amy. Fucking hate Sally. Sorry, I grew up with the Archie comics, so I can't stand Sally. So I did not like the Sally ship. It wasn't even because I was a Son Amy fan. I just really didn't like the way she treated Sonic. She treated him like shit, and I didn't like it. I felt it was very abusive, and it just wasn't cool. Let's see. Aside from Son Amy, I don't know if there's any ships that I really should. Like, aside from Eclipse and Buki, which was made from was made from a roleplay, so we kept it canon. We wanted to keep AK, and the stuff with Rifle and Noella, because they turned out pretty well. And keep that canon. I think that's really... Okay. I think that's really about it. I mean, I'm okay with Shadow Axe Rouge. I'm not picky. Some say it's my favorite, but I'm not particular. I don't really ship too much when it comes to Sonic stuff. I just let it be how it is. I do ship Tangle and Whisper, though. So cute together. Cute little lesbians. I love them so much. That's my opinion. Let's see. What's my favorite, funniest blooper with Tavaria? Oh, Lord. I don't think I could pick one, honestly. Because we've had a lot of funny moments. Considering the fact that I've been doing stuff with her for years now, I don't think I can really pick one. I mean, let's see. A few that I could... Oh, I can't even pick one. There's just so many. We do a lot of things behind the scenes, and it's just when you do so much with your friends behind the scenes, it's hard to pick a favorite moment because, you know, you enjoy all of them, and having to think back and choose one is so hard to do. You know? That's just the problem with working for somebody with years and years. Not that it's an actual problem, it's just hard to pick a favorite. Because that's going by years of stuff. Alright, we'll go for a few more questions and then I'll end it there. So, don't be afraid to ask anything at all. This can even include the stuff, you know, and the stuff the Fleetway said with the whole 16 stuff. Or even, like, you know, just stuff. What's your opinion on the Lion King remake? As much as people don't like it, I actually liked it. It wasn't that bad. Maybe it could also be because it was one of the few things my step-grandmother actually brought me to and did with me. Because she usually only does stuff with my cousin. But, I liked it. I know everybody's always complaining, oh, the expressions, but they're animals. Animals don't have the ability to have, like, animals don't have the ability to fluctuate their faces as much as we do. Their faces aren't structured the same. They're not structured the same way as cartoons. They used actual animal actors for the thing. CGI animals, yeah, but still animals regardless. Personally, I think they did pretty well with what they had. So kept true to the story, everything. I didn't see why it was bad. Yeah, there's a few things that could have been fixed, but it really wasn't as bad as people made it out to be. Personally, the Cinderella movie was worse. Thoughts on Sonic Prime? I liked it, but as I said, I have not gotten to actually watch it. I want to, haven't gotten the opportunity to. 1, 2, 3. If you have any questions for the characters too, go ahead and ask. Even some characters such as like Mighty and stuff too. They're open for the questions like that as well. I have never gotten to watch Puss in Boots 2 yet, so please don't spoil that for me. I'm already getting enough spoilers as it is. YouTube is loaded with it. Oh, what's the story with Mario and Mobifall? Well, there's the odd few differences, but a majority of it is sort of similar. However, Sonic was actually more of a part of it than Mario and Luigi. It was more Mario, Sonic, and Luigi for a lot of it. The first beginning part of the Mario series was actually Mario's father and Pauline, which was Mario Sr. The Mario and Luigi that we see now, or Odyssey and Luigi, is actually Mario Jr. and Luigi Jr. They just refer to them as Mario and Luigi. Odyssey is the good half of Mario. Mario was split into two beings after an incident happened from a thing that happened when him and Sonic were fighting Bowser and the Doctor. So, hence why we got Jumpman and Odyssey. So, I can state that there's quite a few tweaks, quite a few differences. I can tell you that Mario Sunshine is a little different. Stuff from 64 and all that are a lot different than what you would usually see, but they're still vaguely the same. It's touchy on the Mario stuff. I am doing well, thank you, Ludwig. I'm not in character, though, so, this is an out-of-character stream. I'm just answering questions. How was your day? Yes. Do. Emerald Hill. Hey, Ralick, it's Emerald Hill, you're home. Come back. How old am I? Out of character, I'm 20. I think I've already answered this. Kinda weird to just ask someone their age, but okay. So what happened to Knuckles and Tails in the universe? Oh, Knuckles is around, and Tails is around too. Tails is in college. He's doing studies and, becoming better at engineering and science. Tails is 15 in this universe now, so he's a lot older. 15 to 16. Knuckles Knuckles has had it rough. Man actually got killed by Rifle, but after a necromancer decided to try and bring Knuckles back, but because he was still connected with the Master Emerald, basically they couldn't fully take control of him, so he just came back as a sentient zombie. So, well, he doesn't do stuff a zombie would do, where it's like, ooga booga, I'm gonna eat your flesh. The man is basically half echidna, half corpse, protecting the Master Emerald. He also can't fully leave the island. He's kinda stuck there. It's sad, but the poor guy is kinda stuck. I mean, he could leave if he wanted to, but it'd be pretty difficult. Yeah. Knuckles has got a little bit of a temper because of his situation. But, you know, I mean, you'd be pretty pissed off too if you were dead. Ludwig, I'm not in character at the moment. This is the best character I can be out of character. Because I don't have my out of character thing right now. What's the story for Sunspot / Reese's old Fleetway? Good question. Okay, let me answer that one. I won't spoil it all because some of that will be answered in the Smashpocalypse series. However, I can state that the story for those two is Sunspot was Reese's original Fleetway. Reese has always had Sunspot since he was born, but his Fleetway only woke up during the apocalypse. Because there was enough negative energy within the realm. So, after some events happened which woke up Fleetway, basically those two got, at first Sonic was a little afraid of him, but as time went on, Reese learned to accept him. Because he was able to talk to him in his headspace, unlike the others who couldn't. And learned that Sunspot wasn't actually evil. He was only evil when he used his powers. Because his powers made him go insane. So, basically, those two grew close and grew a bond. They ended up becoming pretty close friends, and Reese actually got really defensive of his Fleetway. Got very protective of him. He still cares a lot about his Fleetway. Cares about him really deeply, and still considers him one of his closest friends. Sunspot's still a little afraid to go near Reese at the moment because he's afraid he's going to be reabsorbed, but doesn't know that that's not necessarily going to happen. Sunny is one of the few Fleetways where his Sonic actually befriended him. He's friends with his Sonic. They're not enemies. They're not in a symbiotic relationship. No. They are actual, genuine friends. In fact, Reese would get really upset when people would talk down about Sunny. Especially because he knew that it wasn't Sunny's fault that he would kill people by accident because of his powers. In fact, Sunny sometimes had to take over his body to protect him, as he knew that sometimes he would basically he knew that he had to take over his body sometimes in situations where he would almost get himself killed. Had to do that to protect himself. Or sometimes it wasn't his choice of whether or not he controlled his body or not. Sometimes the negative energy was just so much that Sunny would come out regardless if he wanted to. And I just knew that the only way Sunny could do that was powers. And, no. So, but in his headspace, that's when Sunny was his true self, his actual self. Which was just a soft, timid, and kind of sad boy. A guy who was just as scared of himself as Sonic was of himself. The two had a lot to relate to, and the two got pretty close for that. They learned they were not that much different from each other. So, yeah. Sunspot and just have quite the story and history with each other. I can't spoil much. I mean, what I've said is already kind of spoiling a little, but that's the most I can share without giving too much to spoil. Because, I mean, the rest you're just gonna have to save for the Smashpocalypse series. And I'm pretty sure y'all are gonna have fun with that. I know, I'm definitely gonna have fun writing all of the chapters. That was sarcasm. But I am gonna have a little bit of fun, but oh lord. A lot of writing. But that's okay. Oh, well then, it's well, Zero. Oh. I've already answered this several times. I have not gotten to see the Sonic Prime TV show yet. And I don't think I need to say this for a 16th time. So. What is that? Oh, no, he is. He's part of Team Dark for the Mobifall timeline, which Team Dark is Yoshi, Opal, Omega, and Nakadria. That's what Team Dark is in Mobifall. Omega, he is Strong Boy, but also kind of a meme lord. What will happen to Sunspot now that Khaon is freed? Oh boy. I don't think much is gonna happen to Sunny. More or less, he's just gonna be terrified because Sunspot is terrified of other Fleetways. He has a irrational fear of his own kind. For good reason. That's why he gave himself deer horns, because he wants to be nothing like his kind. He does not want to be one of them, even though he knows he has to be. Even though he knows he's one of them, he does not want to associate himself with one of them. So he will be terrified of the fact that Khaon is free, but Sunny will be okay. I'm not going to state too much spoilers, but I can at least say that Sunny will be okay. Physically. Mentally, better question. Good question. Can't answer. But mentally? What? Not mentally. Physically? Yeah, he'll be fine. He's a Fleetway. How long have we been going on for? Let's see. Alright. I'll answer 4 more questions and then we'll end it from here. Because I do have a bit of thumbnails to catch up on. Already have a lot of stuff pre-recorded. And a lot more to pre-record soon, too. Not sure what would happen if they fought King... Yeah, whatever his name is. Mainly because, I'm gonna be honest, I haven't actually watched a lot of the Godzilla movies. I only know a little bit of it. Unlike other media, I haven't actually watched the movies myself, so. Yeah. I have no idea what would happen. Oh. Hello, Starlight. Welcome. My thoughts for Land Before Time movies. I loved the Land Before Time movies. I was a huge dinosaur nerd back in the day, still kind of am. I watched all of those movies. I loved them as a kid. Still adore them to this day. Thank you, Jackson. Let's see. How did you meet Tavaria and Darkbox? Let's see. I met them both in the same dumpster fire. And I'm glad they picked me up and took me out of the dumpster. We met on VR chat. The funny thing is, I didn't know either one of them was a YouTuber when I first met them. Because I didn't know about the SonicTuber community until they taught me about it. I had no idea. Absolutely not a single clue. I was, as you could say in the business, uncultured. So, I remember hanging out in that dumpster fire of a VR chat world. And I remember being a little nervous to talk to Derek because there was all these other people surrounding him being like, oh my god, it's this guy! Oh my god, it's this guy! And I'm just sitting here like, I was very nervous to approach him. But eventually I did talk to him. And the same thing with Tavaria. I actually talked to them. And I really liked them. They were really nice to me, and I really liked hanging around them. They just felt right, you know? You know those people you just talk to, and it just feels like, you know, yeah, they'll be really nice friends. They seem like really nice people. I want to get to know them a bit more. And you don't even know their life or anything about them. There's just that people, you know? It's like those people that you meet in school where it's just that one. I want to talk to that one. But you don't even know who they are? And that was me. I was a little nervous because, of course, it was like big crowd, but like, yeah. It was, definitely interesting. Let's see. I got pretty close to them. Varia ended up picking me up and being like, hey, want to play Eclipse for me for a thing? And I'm like, sure. It was, me and my friend, it was my friend Sonic Hunter, was playing Black Doom for that video. They picked me up and did that video with me, and then later on in the future, Elijah, or Darkbox, or Speedy Blue as you might know him, later on picked me up and ended up wanting to do stuff with Eclipse for me, as well as my version of Sonic, too. really like hanging out with them. They're really, really sweet people, and I honestly don't know what I would have done without them. They've gotten me through so much now. Them, Ralick, Dreams, everybody. Couldn't have done anything without them. Same with Bunny. Couldn't have done anything without her either. Let's see. I found out about Fire Emblem because of Smash Bros. I've never played Fire Emblem. And Dragon Quest? Well, I got a copy of Dragon Quest Monsters Joker 1 for my DS when I was really little. I've never played the actual Dragon Quest games, just the spin-off of Dragon Quest Monsters Joker. Also, thank you, Kevin. Also, unfortunately, I do not speak Spanish. Canada does not teach Spanish here, so I don't learn a lot of languages. I want to learn Spanish. Don't get me wrong, I really do. It would be nice to be outside of the language barrier of just English. But unfortunately, kinda stuck. You know? But will you ever see me in a video that I do with Jules? I've already done videos with Jules. I plays Movie Tales. I'm the one who plays his Movie Tales. So I also play Talia. So I've already done videos with Jules. I just don't upload them onto the channel because they're not my videos, they're his. Let's see. But Shadow, is there other characters that I hate the most? Sally. Fucking hate Sally. I also don't like Jeffrey St. John. I don't like Elise. Let's see. That's another character I don't really like too much. Starline. I don't like Starline. He took Mr. Tinker from me. That's why I made Mavros eat him. Yeah, Starline does not exist. Mavros ate him. That is my headcanon. He is bye-bye. Let's see. I don't like Julie Sue. She's kind of gross. Especially since she fucked her cousin. That was nasty. Don't like Lara Sue either. Let's see. Yeah, I think that's a lot of the characters I don't like. How'd I meet Chilled? I met up there Tavario and AG. Really chill dude. And having a lot of fun hanging out with them. Met AG and Alex through Tavaria as well. Honestly, they're also really special. All of my friends are really special to me and wouldn't trade them for the world. If I had the choice between fame and my friends, I'd pick my friends over fame any day. Because fame can only get you so far. Your friends is where it matters. Let's see. Oh lord. I'm starting to get a lot of questions again. Okay, I guess I can answer a few more before we end. Let's see. Have I played any of the Walking Dead series? No, I have not. As I said, I did not own a lot of games as a kid. Because of me being a poor little broke boy. Do I like Galicon or Kamehameha? Death Beam. Galicon and Kamehameha are just... yeah. Too overrated. Just like Goku and Vegeta. Too overrated. I prefer Frieza. I'm not a fan of Saiyans. I prefer the Frieza race. I prefer the Frieza race. Namekians are anything that's not a Saiyan. Saiyans are just so overused, so unbalanced. Ugh. Sorry, I just don't like Saiyans at all. They're just... like, okay, if you make a balance stand, good on you. I'll like it. But overall, not a big fan. Mainly because the fucking people are just like, hey, let's give the monkeys a form almost every different season, but forget about every other race that exists. Yay! It'll be so fun for the Xenoverse players. Meanwhile, my ass sitting over here with the Namekian race, with a Namekian character and Frieza race characters and a human character, be like, what the hell? It sucks. I don't like Saiyans. No offense to the people who do like them, I just do not like them. What's my favorite character to play when doing videos? Personally, I do like playing... oh, wait, what's playing? Let's... ooh, that's some copyright. There we go. There we go. That's a little less copyright strikey. Let's see. Okay, so to answer that question again. Sorry, I had to make sure that Papa Nintendo didn't stab me in the shoulder. So, let's see. To play when I was doing a video. Personally, I like playing both Eclipse and Race because with Eclipse, I get to go pure gremlin energy, but also could be an asshole whenever I want to, and it's not out of character for him. And the Race, I just get to be stupid when I want to, but also get to pull so many memes. But also have the excuse to be sad when I want to as well, because the man's just got issues. There's a lot of favorite things that I like to do, so it'd be hard to decide. What's the best Sonic games you've played? Sonic Adventure 1, Sonic Adventure 2, Sonic 2, Sonic 1, Sonic Generations, Sonic the Black Knight, my favorite game. Love that game so much. It'll always be held dear to my heart. I liked Sonic Unleashed. It was okay. Especially since I only play the Wii version, I didn't get the luxury that other people got. Let's see... what's another Sonic game that I think it was one of the best that I got to play? Frontiers. So good. Let's see. Alright, catch you later. When will I do Versus backstory? Haha, glad you asked there, Purpozilla. What do you think the Smashpocalypse series is for? y'all don't know, the Smashpocalypse series is going to be a series where we get to see both races' backstory and a majority of the Smash Cast's series backstory as well. We're going to be seeing how Race went from being a normal Sonic to being the paranoid hedgehog that he is today. We get to see his backstory. The series will be going on in chapters. It will not be one whole long thing. It will be an actual series. So, it'll start off a little slow, but as things progress, it will get better. Sorry. Mother was giving me something. Okay. Let's see. You will see a lot more about Race's backstory in the Smashpocalypse series, so do hold tight to that. Because that's where a lot of your questions on how this boy's story is will actually be revealed. Why he is the way he is. How he is the way he is. Where did his scars come from? You know, all those questions that I keep getting questions about. Those will all be fully answered in this series. Will they be answered in a single episode? No. The chapters will go on, and some chapters may not even have Sonic in it. Some might have just Unity. Others will have, you know, that. Oh! You will see that in the Smashpocalypse series, Purple Cell. I can promise you that. You will see it as the story goes on. But I am going to tell you one thing. Don't expect me to voice Sonic for the beginning of it. I only voice Freeze later on during the series. I voice him around the end of the series. Somebody else voices Maurice at the beginning. Freeze has 2 VAs. Hope you know that. Besides Sonic 06, what's the worst Sonic game you've played? Triple Trouble. Don't get me wrong. It's okay. The reason why I say it's the worst game I've ever played is... Okay. No offense, but converting sounds from one game to a different console that was on a previous console sometimes just doesn't sound good. So Triple Trouble, ouchie on the ears. I can tell you that. Just ouchie. What do you think about the Super Mario movie coming out? I got mixed feelings on it. I'm looking forward to it coming out, but the reason I've got mixed feelings on it is everybody sounds good except the main character. So I'm not too sure what to think about it. If I were to choose one thing to drink for a month, what would it be? Blue Gatorade. Electrolytes all the way. A wonderful question. Thank you, Jaden. What separates the Pokemon project from the games? Well, you see. To put it in a simple, formal way, this will be a series where it's going to be a lot different than the games. I'll promise that. Our main protagonist, let's just say, is a young boy from Johto. His two fathers are from Kanto. He's also got a nice aunt as well, who's also from Kanto. Let's see. His best friend is from Sinnoh. This boy is going to go on a long adventure through all of the series. In fact, it's gonna actually be more like the Pokemon manga than the Pokemon games. We get to see some fun stuff. There's gonna be a lot of changes from the games and the actual canon. Gonna be a lot of differences from the canon in the games than in the than this project. Some characters are gonna be different, and not to mention, we're also adding some additional characters that may have not been in the game or showed up in the original game, but will show up in this series. Some characters will also be a bit more, a little bit more confident. Some characters might have different personalities. Heck, there might even be some different ships. Who knows? And some whole new different types of Pokemon. I've been working on a Pokedex myself, so I'll love the new Pokemon that I have made. Considering the fact of it's not your stereotypical Fakemon. Oh no. Ever thought of missing no? You're gonna love it. What I think of the Strangled Red Creepypasta? I love the Strangled Red Creepypasta. It was a creepypasta I grew up on. It's like Lavender Town Syndrome and Buried Alive. It's one of my favorites, honestly. Heck, it's why I sometimes, if I ever get a female Charmander, I name it Miki. I just like the creepypasta. It's one of my favorites. In fact, I'll give a nice little spoiler. Just one for the Pokemon series. Just one. Steven is in the series. I'm just not gonna say when and where. But I can also state too, Gray and Glitchy Red are also in the series. I won't tell you who, when, where, or who they are either. You'll find out for yourself once the series actually hits off. We've been working on it. We would give you updates, but we don't want to spoil the surprise. Trust me, I have all the audio made. I'm just waiting for the renders and the pictures. That's all I need now. But art takes a while, so do be patient. As does renders. No, Knuckles and Rouge are not together, and they are not married in this universe. Rouge and Boshi are together in this universe. Knuckles is single. And before you ask, it was a thing me and my girlfriend did. The ship we did in the roleplay, and I just kind of stuck it because it was something we did together, so special to me. Let's see. If you could change anything in the Mario movie, what would it be? Chris Pratt. No offense to him. I just really don't like that Mario was given an American accent. At the very least, could have at least given him a Brooklyn accent or like an Italian accent. Not just, you know, this doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel right with the character. I'm not judging Chris Pratt as an actor. I'm just personally saying it doesn't fit the character himself. If that makes sense. I'm not blaming the actor. I promise. I've already answered this question, Kevin. Okay. Let's see. Could go for a few more here, and then I could end it off since it is almost hitting the 2-hour mark. Is there anyone I know who actually sims for Eclipse out of character? No, not that I really know of. I know people who simp for Maurice out of character. Oh, looking at a certain friend of mine, but I don't think anyone simps for Eclipse, really, no. At least not that I'm aware of, unless my friends have it very well hidden from me, but I don't think so. What will you do in the future to keep going on your goal? Oh? Just keep learning coding and learning 3D model making and designing and all of that. Just gotta learn all the stuff that I need to. How's Sally like in the Mobifall universe? She can be polite, and she can be nice when she needs to be. She's usually strict and stern. She can be kinda... it's kind of... Okay, let's see. She can be kind of a jerk at times, but she is very strict. That's why. She does deeply care about her friends. She can be sweet when she needs to be, but she also is kind of flawed. But I don't need to worry about her anymore, because she's dead. Yay! Good. Let's see. What else do we got? Oh lord, Lucian. Okay, go for 2 more here and on that off. Since it's close to the 2-hour mark. Oh, it's already hit the 2-hour mark. Wow! I can math, guys! Actually, I just wasn't paying attention to the stream. So. Weesh. Yeah. Oh. Here, Shane, I'm actually out of character at the moment, but I can't answer this. Amelia is due in 2 months. So... let's see. after... So, the arc after this one is when she will have her children. So. Don't worry, it's okay. No need to be ashamed. You are alright. But, yes. Okay, so the arc after this one is when she will have her children. I'm not making her Bonnie from Family Guy, don't worry. He is eventually going to have a baby. I promise. Or babies. So that's one. So let's see. Anybody else? Anybody have one last question they want to ask? Ranimo. Who is the most fun to build? Oh boy. Let's see. Who was the most fun? Huh. I'm torn between Sonic and Herobrine. But you guys haven't seen Herobrine yet, so I guess I can say Sonic. Race has always been fun to build. Eclipse is fun to build, don't get me wrong, but I am still working on him a little. He is still, he is mostly fleshed out, but there's still more to work on him with. But personally, but basically, I think Grace would have to be my favorite that I've built so far, because he's the first character I worked on in the Sonic division, as well as the first character I worked on the Smash division as well. So, he's went through a lot of changes, a lot of fluctuations, a lot of different designs. Grace actually has a lot of prototype designs. I'd have to, one day show all of his prototype designs. Genesis also has a few prototype designs himself. Let's see. Yeah, I think would have to be very second would have to be Herobrine. Third Eclipse. And fourth would have to be my Frieza Race December. Also, it is fine to call me Eclipse. I'm fine with that. Or you can just call me Firestar. Either one. Or YF. A lot of my friends call me YF. Let's see. I think that ends it here for right now. If you all like these type of AMAs, sorry if I'm, not the most energetic host, If you all like what you saw, and you want to see more AMAs in the future, I can possibly do more. Just, you like what you saw, leave a comment or a like in the description. Tell me if you would like to see more in the future. Hopefully we can get this to at least 30 likes, maybe 40. I'm not gonna say 100 because, I'm not gonna, send something that's, way out of my reach. But if we can leave this to at least 30 likes or, give a thumbs up, give a comment. I hope to see you again. And I'll stop the streaming from here. Hope you all have a wonderful day, and I'll hope to see you all later. And stay tuned for the arcs that we have along the way. Because trust me, my friends, the series and arcs that we have along the ways are something that you will not forget. They're definitely something to look forward to. So I'll see you all later. This is Eclipse the Darkling and Co. signing out.